Have you ever grabbed a can of Red Bull or Monster Energy drink when you had to stay up late to finish that paper or study for that big exam, just to give yourself that little added boost of energy and focus through the night? As college students, chances are that many of you are familiar with these popular energy drinks. But what is in these products, and are they safe? A few years ago, I went to see my doctor. I had been experiencing insomnia, anxiety, and muscle tremors, and I wanted to get checked out. When I told the doctor how many energy drinks a day I had been consuming, she immediately ordered a battery of tests on my heart to determine if there was any cardiovascular damage. But how can energy drinks cause symptoms like this? In addition to sugar and caffeine, many popular energy drinks contain additional stimulants like taurine and guarana that can intensify the effects of caffeine. Lucky for me, there was no permanent damage done to my heart, and after reducing my energy drink consumption to no more than one a day, my other symptoms dissipated within a few months. Others have not been as lucky. In this presentation, we will briefly examine some of the ways that excessive consumption of energy drinks can affect the heart, the body, and the brain. My purpose is not to dissuade you from drinking a can of Red Bull, but by the end of my speech, I hope you will have a better understanding of the long-term risks associated with excessive energy drink consumption. Now, let's get to the heart of the issue. Prolonged or excessive consumption of energy drinks can cause potentially fatal cardiovascular damage. The high caffeine content of these drinks can raise blood pressure and heart rate. According to a research study published September 9th, 2023, titled The Dark Side of Energy Drinks, excessive or prolonged use of energy drinks can cause sudden changes in blood circulation, circulatory shock, or heart failure. The effects of caffeine are more intensified by sugar and added supplements like taurine and guarana. A case was published by the International Journal of Cardiology in 2012 of a 22-year-old woman who experienced cardiac arrest because of long QT syndrome after consuming 6 energy drinks in a period of only 4 hours. Thankfully, she survived. Long QT syndrome occurs when the pause between heartbeats becomes irregular or extended. I had to look that up. The same study showed that similar patients with long QT showed heart rates returning to normal after 6 to 12 months without consuming energy drinks. So we know some of the ways that too much sugar, caffeine, and energy supplements can be harmful to the heart, but what is happening to the rest of our body when we have too much Red Bull? There is a link between energy drink consumption and metabolic issues such as obesity, diabetes, and even pancreatitis. A study titled Be Smart About Sugar, conducted by the CDC and published to their website December 20th of 2023, shows that 24% of added sugar consumed in the United States comes from soda and energy drinks alone. On average, energy drinks are responsible for an additional daily consumption of added sugar by 19 teaspoons in men and 15 teaspoons in women. That is a lot of sugar and a major contributing factor that could lead to obesity and diabetes. There may be a link between energy drinks and pancreatitis, or inflammation of the pancreas, which is responsible for aiding digestion and regulating blood sugar. An FDA study titled Chronic Pancreatic Pain Associated with Energy Drink Consumption, a case report, concluded that more research is needed in humans, but in rats the study showed severe pancreatic injury after energy drink consumption. The same FDA study also reports several cases of pancreatitis in humans as a result of energy drink consumption, including a 46-year-old man who developed the condition after consuming 2 to 3 energy drinks. So, if too many energy drinks are bad for my body and bad for my heart, what about my brain? Energy drinks can have an adverse effect on neurological and psychological health. The consumption of energy drinks can lead to or contribute to mental health disorders like anxiety and depression. Study published June 1st of 2016 by Richards et al. Titled Review of Energy Drinks and Mental Health claims that chronic consumption of energy drinks contributes to symptoms of anxiety by increasing stimulation of the A2A receptors in the brain. The higher dosage of stimulants, the higher level of anxiety was experienced. Additionally, energy drinks can also be responsible for sleep disruption and insomnia. According to the same mental health review, the caffeine and stimulants found in energy drinks enhance the effects of dopamine, which is the neurotransmitter in our brain that is closely tied to our internal reward system. The study concluded that caffeine in doses over 500 milligrams increased the speed of dopamine receptors in the brain, which caused insomnia. So knowing what we now know about energy drinks, how much is too much, and is it worth the risk? So let's review. Energy drink consumption can lead to cardiovascular damage. Energy drinks have been linked to metabolic issues like pancreatitis, obesity, and diabetes, and also linked to mental health disorders like anxiety, sleep disruptions, and insomnia. Now that we have some understanding of what is in our favorite energy drinks and what those things do, what do we do with that information? The fact is, drinking 1 can of Monster or Red Bull probably isn't going to kill you or make you crazy. All things in moderation. In the studies discussed during this presentation, the cases involve individuals consuming multiple cans in a short period of time. The average college student who drinks a can of Monster to stay up all night is probably not going to experience any significant or long-lasting negative health effects. While I am not going to stop using energy drinks altogether, I won't be drinking more than 1 a day. Red Bull may give you wings, but too much of a good thing is rarely a good thing. Thank you.